Roborock S6 MaxV vs Dreame L10 Pro, AI reactive cameras or high-precision 3D sensors. Well, the only question is which technology is superior and which of those two robot vacuum cleaners can do a better job in avoiding obstacles. So keep watching this video and let's find it out together. Hey, what is up guys, Nellis here from niuxtech, and today we're gonna be testing and comparing two robot vacuum cleaners with advanced obstacle avoidance features. I will also include mopping and general cleaning test. I will share what I liked and what I didn't about those two models, and as always I will leave all the best deals and discount codes in the description area below this video. So grab some snacks and drinks, and without further ado, let's get into it. Inside the box of Dreame L10 Pro you will find everything you need. User manual book, quick start guide, water tank with attached microfiber mopping cloth, a power cable, charging dock, of course vacuum cleaner itself, and a side brush. Setting up this vacuum cleaner is really simple and straightforward. Attach the side brush by the gentle push, remove all the protective pieces around, press the power on button, and connect it on the Mi Home app. So yeah, as we're all set up, let's test it out and directly compare it to more expensive Roborock S6 MaxV. In my first test, I wanted to check out how well both robot cleaners can navigate and avoid the casual obstacles such as charging cables, shoes, socks, scales and other items. And just to make this comparison more interesting and fun, this is an old generation Xiaomi Mi robot which doesn't have any advanced obstacle avoidance technologies. And of course, no high expectations, and as you can see, it has pushed my shoes, pushed down the sock from the cliff, tried to attack Xiaomi Mi body scales, hit the bottle, and for the dessert tried to eat my USB charging cable. Mission failed. Now let's get more serious and test out Roborock S6 MaxV with AI reactive cameras. On the first run, robot vacuum cleaner touched and pushed a bit my shoes, couldn't avoid without touching the sock, failed with avoiding OnePlus USB cable, jumped on the scales with one wheel, slightly touched the black charging cable on the top, and pushed at least 3 times the bottle in the middle. On the second run, it avoided shoes without touching them, pushed down the sock from the cliff, unfortunately jumped on the scales again, avoided the black computer charging cable, pushed the bottle once again, ran over USB charging cable. On the final third run, Roborock S6 MaxV avoided the shoes without touching them, slightly pushed the yellow sock, jumped on the scales to check if they're still working, heavily attacked black computer cable, pushed the plastic bottle down with no regrets, and ate the OnePlus USB cable. Finally, it got really mad and pushed the sock and bottle down the cliff, ate the USB cable for the second time in the same test. So yeah, I wasn't really impressed. Now it's a show time for Dreame L10 Pro. On the first run, it nicely avoided the shoes and yellow sock, did a nice 360 move but jumped on the scales with one wheel, and then for one more time. It haven't touched the black power cable, avoided crashing into the plastic bottle, nicely avoided the USB cable at first but later on grabbed it for a short ride, and also slightly touched the black computer cable. Dreame L10 Pro used the side brush to have a conversation with a bottle in the middle, and finally showed off its capabilities to run over the scales like it was just a piece of cake. On the second repeated run, robot vacuum cleaner nicely avoided the shoes and yellow sock, attacked the Xiaomi smart scales for a few times, hardly pushed the computer power cable on the top, slightly hit the plastic bottle with a side brush, and perfectly avoided a OnePlus USB cable. On the final third run, Dreame L10 Pro, just like in previous times, had no problems with avoiding shoes and socks, made some love with Xiaomi scales, hardly ran into the black power cable on top, showed a perfect skill to avoid the bottle in the middle as well as red USB cable. So what I have noticed from this test? Well, Dreame L10 Pro did a better job in avoiding the different kind of obstacles. Of course, none of those two robot cleaners were perfect, but as you have witnessed, Roborock S6 MaxV was pushing down the sock, hardly hitting the bottle, eating a red USB cable in all 3 rounds. Meanwhile, L10 Pro was more gentle and only couldn't resist riding over Xiaomi body scales. Anyways, I thought maybe this test was a bit too unrealistic from the real life scenario, so I did another obstacle avoidance test having the same items spread among different spots in my house. And here are the results. For the scales in the bedroom, both robots did a great job and avoided it. Meanwhile, the socks in the bedroom, it was pretty similar situation, so both robot vacuum cleaners could avoid it. However, S6 MaxV kept more distance from obstacle as it thought it was a pet waste, not a socks. While we moved to another spot, the shoes in the entry wasn't a hard problem for both of the vacuum cleaners. Dreame L10 Pro slightly touched one shoe, meanwhile S6 Max fully avoided. The cables in the living room both could not avoid properly, so failed in this test. And finally, the plastic bottle in the bathroom, L10 Pro passed and S6 MaxV failed. So the main difference from my second test was that S6 MaxV actually is capable of avoiding socks, and also both of those robot vacuum cleaners did a great job avoiding scales when it was moved to the bedroom. My assumption is that on my first test, L10 Pro and S6 MaxV failed because Xiaomi Mi body scales are painted in white and also the floors in the bathroom are white. Let me know in the comment section if you agree on this theory or maybe you have another explanation for that. I would be really happy to read your ideas. Now let's check out the mopping performance results. For this test I have used red wine and black coffee drops, and I also waited for at least 20 minutes to make those spots dry. On the first round of wet mopping, Roborock S6 MaxV in my opinion did a slightly better job removing those stains. However, after second and third round, the final results were pretty similar. Unfortunately, none of those robots could remove all the stains 100%, so I had finished cleaning myself. Also, if you're interested in one of the best mopping robot vacuum cleaners, I would suggest you watching my Roborock S7 review, which has an upgraded sonic vibration model. Finally, when it comes to the general dry vacuuming results, both Dreame L10 Pro and Roborock S6 MaxV are doing a great job. Although I have to point it out that the newest Dreame robot has a higher suction power of 4000 PA, so in some cases it might result in better overall results. What else I have noticed that both robot vacuum cleaners struggle on my low pile carpet when it reaches the black stripes part. It tries to avoid it thinking that it might be a dangerous cliff, and in reality it's just a regular carpet. But actually this is the common problem with most of the vacuum cleaners, so I really wish it would be possible to turn the cliff sensors off on the app itself. At the same time, it's actually so weird that having additional sensors or cameras on the front is still not enough for Roombas to identify and separate the black spots on a carpet from the real cliff. Or maybe the algorithms are still not perfect and this might be solved with the future software updates. The other improvements that I would be happy to see on Dreame L10 Pro is ability to see the exact percentage of battery level, option to rename the rooms based on my needs not only from the current list, and most importantly, Dreame, please fix the issue with automatic carpet boost function, because when I have tested for multiple times, this function didn't work properly on my low pile carpet. So at the end of the day, which of those two robot vacuum cleaners I prefer more? Taking into consideration all test results, my personal insights after 1 month of use, I would actually pick and use the Dreame L10 Pro as my main vacuum cleaner. It does a better job in avoiding obstacles, it doesn't bump into my furniture as Roborock S MaxV does, and also it has pretty similar mopping and cleaning results. In addition to this, you can easily remove a side brush of Dreame L10 Pro to remove stuck hair, and this leads to spending less time for general maintenance. Of course, I cannot deny the fact that it's actually pretty cool watching the livestream video from the Roborock S6 MaxV and also control everything from your phone, but I guess it's more like a gimmick feature unless you're planning to use it as a secret security camera to your home. And that is it. Let me know in the comments what kind of robot vacuum cleaner do you currently use, and if you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more high quality tech reviews. As always, you can find all the links and the best discount codes in the description here below this video, so use this chance to save some bucks. Thanks for watching, this is Nellis from niuxtech, and I will see you next time.